Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and this is going to be another wrestling review. Oh, um, he on the channel previously, he have looked we've looked at kind of the genesis in a way of the Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg feud that led into that match at WrestleMania 20. When we reviewed the Royal Rumble 2004 Rumble match. So if you haven't already, go check out that review. Then we've looked at the end goal, the aforementioned crappy match at WrestleMania 20 between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. But what was that middle point? What really set it in stone that the match was going to happen? Well, let's find out. I'm, of course, talking about No Way Out 2004, or as Brock Lesnar seeks to defend the WWE Championship against Eddie Guerrero. Will he be able to do so? Let's find out. So if you haven't already, he, he, I should say, if you haven't already, or you can wait till the end. It doesn't matter. But give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. But also, well, as always, I'm not a professional wrestling reviewer, analyst, or anything like that. Just a man who enjoys a good time, and I had a pretty good time watching this match. So without further ado, let's get into it. And if you've seen these reviews of mine before, you kind of already know how this works. And if you haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and disliked about the match. So starting with what I liked, it's a really interesting David Goliath battle. Well, Brock Lesnar obviously very much the powerhouse, and this is when he was still. We're not quite at the Beast Incarnate yet, but this is the next big thing. Brock Lesnar, where he was a lot more. Or a lot more agile and could actually put on a lengthy match. This match was 29 minutes. It's just 5 seconds shy of half an hour. Sadly, Brock Lesnar can't, and due to the allegations, probably won't be able to put on a match of that length. And then of course Eddie Guerrero, incredibly talented and incredibly well beloved by the audience. They are like red hot for him throughout this match. Playing into that David and Goliath aspect of these two going at it, and I think it worked out really well. Brock using a lot of his power to really overpower Eddie. Eddie having to rely on more of his smarts and even taking out Brock's leg in order to put away a Brock Lesnar and of course, Eddie Guerrero lying, cheating, and stealing in the end of the match, which the W Championship that Brock Lesnar brought into the match to try to hit Eddie with. Eddie ended up, well, I think he was supposed to like DDT Brock onto the title, or suplex. I forget if it was a suplex or a DDT. So according to the wiki here, it's a DDT, which I do have it for reference. But the thing is, he did end up missing the title. I think Brock was supposed to land on the title, but even if he wanted to land on, even if they were supposed to land on the title, which they were, or the title was kind of face down, so Brock would have hit the leather parts. It probably still would have hurt, at least in kayfabe, but not as much. But I digress. Eddie using that, having to use his craftiness and his quickness to overcome Brock Lesnar and nail the frog splash, and win the title. But he also had a little help from Goldberg. So if you remember back in my Royal Rumble 2004 review, that being in the Royal Rumble match, my review of that, of course, Brock Lesnar pretty much cost Goldberg the Rumble after distracting him, nailing him with the F5, and then Goldberg being eliminated. This is essentially Goldberg's revenge. He spears Brock Lesnar, and pretty much walks off. Pretty much not just confirming that Eddie Guerrero would be facing Kurt Angle. They mentioned in the match that the winner of this match would go on to face Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I have to see how Angle got this opportunity. But nevertheless, okay, so looks like the triple threat had according to the wiki, the no one considers triple threat with the match right before this between Kurt Angle, John Cena, and Big Show, which of course Big Show and John Cena would go on to face for the United States title at that WrestleMania. But nevertheless, Kurt Angle's there. Who would be the champion? Well, Eddie Guerrero, of course, is picking up the win. So, Eddie, thankfully they're able to set up a bunch of different matches all at the same time. At least within this match. Obviously, we have the aforementioned John Cena Big Show match that would happen at WrestleMania 20, but we also have Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle being set up, and that really being in storyline with Eddie Guerrero winning the WWE Championship here, and it's definitely a feel good moment. Eddie Guerrero winning his first WWE Championship within the company, really finally reaching that mountaintop, and a lot of people are excited for it, but nevertheless, Eddie Guerrero hitting there. So that sets up Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. That would happen at WrestleMania. And then this also sets up Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania, of course. Versus Brock Lesnar first. Goldberg strikes back here. And so they would go on to fight in WrestleMania. And we all know how that turned out. So those set up a pretty nice David Goliath battle between Eddie and Brock, as I mentioned, and Eddie having to work around Brock, having to use his his quickness and his speed and his craftiness to overcome Brock Lesnar. Even though Eddie, he's shown some strength as well, as he nailed Brock with the Three Amigos in this match. So pretty impressive in that regard. And but both men did what they had to do. Brock Lesnar showing off his agility as well, including that high knee into the corner that he still able to do, but doesn't quite do as often. So it's still kind of a treat to see him bust it out nowadays. But even back then, just showing that agility of Brock Lesnar, and obviously Eddie Guerrero, everything he's able to do. So yeah, just really awesome stuff within this match. In terms of what I didn't and this might be a bit, you might be scratching your head at what I'm about to say, but a little too much overpowering from Brock. It got a little more even side as the match went on, but just a smidge too overpowering on the part of Brock Lesnar, to the point where it was hard for Eddie to really get out of the gate. And obviously, that does make sense. Brock is a lot bigger, so that's why it's more of a nitpick and really kind of a non-issue. But that's more so just a me thing. But otherwise, still a really solid match. I definitely recommend checking it out. Just in case you're curious. And now you know how we got that Brock Lesnar Goldberg match. So thanks Goldberg for essentially setting up that match and essentially setting up for failure. Learn more about it in my review of Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 20 from last year, for awful month actually. But nevertheless, that is going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor: like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video, so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on the match and my review. Did you like the match? Do you like my review of the match? Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry for my notes, it's a little stuffy, but nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.